Hi, today I'm going to show you how to use the TrueClays system in a professional way, and I will teach you how to understand what um, problems you can run into with your real life shooting when you're training in TrueClays. So there is a couple of things that you need to understand. There is, first of all, the start when using fast reaction targets, skeet, Olympic trap. It's easy to be in the simulator and do the right thing, actually. While in the real life, there is a chance that you train yourself to react too early. And I will explain this. When the target is leaving here in the simulator, this is a projector. It's for the pro version, it's 120 hertz. For the premium version, it's 240 hertz, meaning it's blinking very fast. You don't see it. You see it as one picture moving, but in reality, it's blinking. And what happens is when you are ready for the target and it starts to actually blink out like this, nothing happens. You don't react because your brain doesn't accept that this thing is moving yet. So it will wait until it sees a trajectory and then it will move. And if you get the same instant reaction in real life, when the clay is moving in the real life, you maybe only have seen it a little bit and you react too early because you don't know where it's heading. You don't know the speed. Where in the simulator, it comes naturally because you don't do anything until you see where it's heading, where it's moving, how fast it's moving. It's very easy to see this. I've seen people train and they react way too early in real life, and it's easy to detect it. Take a video of you shooting in the simulator, take a video of you shooting in the real life, and then you understand the difference. You will see the difference quite clearly. The thing is, in real life, you cannot wait until something has happened. It takes too long time. So this is something you have to learn how to react correctly in the beginning. The second part is that because of you using a projector, you have very good uh, visibility of the barrel. You have a backlit on the barrel, so you will see it's easy to see the relationship between the barrel and the target in the simulator, of course. And this is something that you shouldn't do in real life because, well, if you have a totally open range with a blue background, those days you actually can do it. But if you have any slight messy background in real life, you cannot get this reference. And if you train very hard to use that all the time, you will have a trouble in real life because you don't get that same reference. So how do I overcome this? Well, the best part is to say, when I train in the simulator, if I don't see the barrel, then it's a perfect shot. Then I do the same thing as in real life if I don't see the barrel. If I is 100% sure I can see the barrel, I see the relationship between the target and the barrel, well, then I'm training to shoot in the simulator only or in that perfect blue sky background. So take that into account that when you see the target clearly, you don't see the barrel clearly, then it's a perfect shot. And then we come into the last piece of the puzzle. If you are shooting with a barrel target relationship, you have one more issue to overcome. And that's when you look at something close as the screen, the relationship might be slight less than in real life. Because my eye like this, going to the barrel tip and then going that way, like this in a cross. And if I stop here, it's this distance. And if I go further on, it's getting wider. So some people unconsciously see this distance. And they actually think they are hitting the target in a certain distance. And it's not the real life situation. Their brain is showing them distance that is not correct, but nevertheless they're hitting and they're seeing that distance. We can tweak that in the simulator so it matches what you see in real life. This is the perceived lead option. If you're going to venture into that one, you need to know what you're doing. Why? Because you can actually screw up your lead in real life. If you're thinking, okay, this number is correct, and then you train a couple of days in the simulator, you're going to miss in the real life if it's not the correct one. You can actually reprogram your brain. If I have hitting constantly in the front of the target in real life, I can adjust the simulator 10 centimeters and then train for 2 days and go out and hit centers. That's how you should use the perceived lead, to do small changes to adjust your training. You shouldn't do these big steps thinking, oh, this looks perfect. And then you start hitting good in the simulator and it's feeling good. I'm shooting 25 all the time in the simulator. Then you go out to the range and what? I don't hit anything. So small changes if you need to change. If you are one of the few that actually sees a totally different picture. We have a few customers like this. They're saying, I'm aiming straight at the target. Well, in real life, it might be this much lead, and he just doesn't see that. We can adjust it, but then you should contact us to get help how to adjust and what settings.